Hello and welcome to the live watch-along show where we are taking you through Netherlands versus Argentina. Now, I am so not prepared because it's just gone horribly tits up. Again, everything is going wrong at the moment. It's not letting me access it on my phone, so I'm having to use the camera on the laptop again tonight. However, that said, thank you very much for tuning in. We are, as we said, bringing you the live watch along of those two teams right there, the Netherlands against Argentina. We have seen drama already tonight when Croatia knocked out Brazil on penalties, and we will talk about that very, pardon me, very, very soon. That said, if you could you please drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also hit that little notification bell, and then you can be notified when we next go live, which, funnily enough, will be on Sunday when we take you through the QPR Burnley live watch-along, which should be good. Should be good. Domestic football is back, especially if you're a fan of a club in the Championship. Let's see what's been said so far. Henry's in and says, "Hiya, Sir Dan Morehouse. How is you? I am good. I am good. The Stream Elements bot is running as well. Tickety boo, kushte. If you could as well, we are on social media, so as well as doing as we kindly ask you, if you could like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You can also catch us on social media. We are on all sorts of different socials, and these are the socials where you can find Turf Morehouse TV. So yes, please do go check us out on all those social media platforms. We'll love you forever if you do. Henry says, "How's the lovely Kate today?" I'm sure she'll be in the chat at some point. She's upstairs, seeing to my little one. But yeah, she's been fine. We've all been fine. Just going through a bit of family stuff at the moment, which is on my mind. Which past couple of days, like I say, I've not really been had my head my head's been all over the place a little bit. But we're here, and that's the main thing. You're in shorts and short sleeves. Wow, rather you than me. It's usually me, but I'm not. I'm even in a pair of jeans, for Christ's sake. Very rare that happens. Henry says, "I'm okay. It's mild today, although it's freezing." I think it was about -7 this morning. It was bloody cold when we woke up at the crack of dawn this morning. As the missus says as well, she's here. Remember to hit that sub button if you're new. Hit that thumbs up too, because we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That's what we're trying to achieve. We are trying to get to that illustrious 1K by the end of the domestic season, which would be fantastic. And with your help, that's how we get there. So please do subscribe if you like what you see. Kate says she's all good. Henry, how are you? It's very cold. And then says Henry's feeling brave today. Definitely. Right then, earlier on, there was a game that kicked off, and we already know the winners of this one will go on to face Croatia. So Croatia obviously put in a very good performance. They're through to the World Cup semi-finals for the second tournament in a row, courtesy of a 4-2 victory on penalties. Zlatko Dalic's men were perfectly piling on the pressure, and in the end, managed to get the result over Brazil. In fact, let me just play that again, because, you know, who doesn't like seeing Neymar crying? Usually he's on his arse whinging, but it's nice to see him crying, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, way! Way! Apologise to any Brazil fans in, but sorry. Yeah, it just had to be. And Croatia did the biz. Whoever wins between the Netherlands and Argentina, the players are in the tunnel as we speak, will go on to face the Croats in the semi-final. This will, however, be the 6th World Cup meeting between Netherlands and Argentina, with only Brazil against Sweden and Argentina against Germany being played more often in this competition. The Netherlands have lost just one of their 9 meetings with Argentina in all competitions, with that loss coming in the 1978 World Cup final. Yeesh, that's going back some years. However, the most recent of those 4 draws did result in a penalty shootout defeat in the last meeting between the sides in the 2014 World Cup semi-final. The last 2 World Cup meetings between the Netherlands and Argentina have finished 0-0, which was in 2006 group stages and the 2014 semi-final. Argentina progressing on penalties in that one. Netherlands have progressed from their last 3 World Cup quarter-final matches, 98, 2010 and 2014, with their only defeat at this stage coming in 1994 against eventual winners at the time, Brazil. But the players are out and about to do the national anthems at the Lusail Stadium. So let's have a look then at those teams, starting with the Netherlands. We have Andreas Nopper in goal, Jurien Timber, Virgil van Dijk, Nathan Ake, and Memphis Depay. Martin de Roon, Daley Blind, Frankie de Jong, Denzel Dumfries, Steven Bergwijn, the Tottenham player, and Cody Gakpo, who a lot of people are touting for a move to the Premier League. Louis van Gaal, now into his 70s, had to battle cancer as well at one point, and is obviously back in the dugout and farting fit. In fact, he came out, didn't he, in the recent press and said something to do with since the Man United days, he kisses his players on the mouths, which, rather you than me, Louis, rather you than me. Looking at the Argentina starting 11 then, Emiliano Martinez starts in goal. Christian Romero is in there as well. Nicolas Otamendi plays with Lisandro Martinez, the Manchester United centre-back. Rodrigo de Paul, Marcos Acuna, Alexis McAllister, the man who plays for Brighton and Hove Albion, Enzo Fernandez, Nahul Molina, Julian Alvarez, who's the man at Manchester City, and the captain, the one that everyone will be focusing on in this game, Lionel, however you pronounce it, Messi. So Lionel Scaloni's team there, starting 11, is 2 very, very, very strong sides. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat about it. Get your predictions in. Let us know how you think the game is going to go. Give us your scoreline predictions. We do love getting you lot involved and seeing how it goes at full time. Let's have a look what he's saying. Where are we? Henry says, I'm okay. Kate was coughing and sneezing yesterday. Yeah, that's been me. Everything that's come out my nose has looked like bloody mint custard. Flaming horrible. No Gakpo in the starting lineup. Yes, he is. He's in the Dutch lineup. Don't worry about it. He is in there. It says there's all sorts of bugs going around. And that time traveller wasn't very good through the time travelling. As he said, Brazil was supposed to win. And we obviously can see that didn't happen. They're not going any further. The only place they're going is to the airport, and they're going home. Henry says they came out the wrong door, Kate. Naz is in. Naz is in. Hope you are well. Naz says, oi. Evening. Come on, Croatia. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Luka Modric only gone and done it again. The magician strikes again. He does indeed. Yeah, looking at the wrong start at 11. And everyone's saying hi to each other, which is always, always nice. Naz says, I want Argentina to win, but my missus is Dutch. She'll crucify me upside down if I dare support the Argies. So for her, only her, I'll have to go 2-1 win for Holland. That's love, that. That is love. We've got Spanish officials today as well taking charge of this one. We had Michael Oliver taking charge of the Croatia game earlier against Brazil. So we've now got a Spaniard in charge. Kit says, I'm hoping the other one is right about an England win against France tomorrow. We've got to hope so. VAR, you've got Spain, Denmark, Italy, bloody all sorts in there. A little mix of everything. It's like looking at the spice rack when you go and make something in the kitchen. It's quite open in the VAR room. Argentina playing a 3-5-2 formation, so overloading the midfield in this one. But everyone's saying that they're okay, which is all good. All gravy, mate. It's all gravy. But yeah, like I say, let us know. Naz has told us he's going for a Holland win, just in case his missus tends to pop in. But there was, yeah, no, Henry, I do agree. I did think he had a good game. He let the game go. Just a shame he can't do that during the week or at a weekend when it comes to the Premier League, which is always a shitstorm. That said, players look like they are set to kick off very, very soon. They're all in their positions and just awaiting the referee. Can I just say, that keeper, Croatia's keeper, what a boss he was, weren't he? He had a real game. So, it's just, yeah, absolute amazing stuff. People just messaging. I'm just sharing it to the old socials because I have shared it, sorry, but that said, there's 2 balls on the pitch at the moment. We are underway, however. We are underway. Underway. Bum, 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 underway. The Dutch kicking from left to right. Argentina, obviously, kicking right to left. But yes, please keep yourselves, get involved, get your predictions in. Like I say, always good to get them in. Henry says, I can't split them this game. I want the Argies to win because of Messi, but I also want the Dutch to win because of Virgil. So I'm going 1-1. And whatever happens from there, I suppose, is what happens. Naz says, nice to hear you good. Same old, same shot, different day. Never mind, Henry hears you. We hear you. We hear you. Just because it's a Friday doesn't mean that the shot is any different. Right, let's try and share this to some of the groups. Right, so it's always awkward the first few minutes because there's not really much to shout about unless you're like 30 seconds in and you get a goal. But looking forward to this one. Like I say, we all thought that the other game would be, yeah, I mean, they're all going to be good and decent. Argentina come forward. Messi tries to play one to the edge of the box. Can't get to it. Martinez finds Otamendi, who sprays it out to the far side, but gets it back. Typical build-up passage play. Right, that's been shared. That's just been shared, and it feels so good. See what you're saying. Say what you see. If you see it, say it. My living room is bare as my sweet house. Try taking lozenges. Yeah, I've took lozenges. I'm taking like mucus, like that mucusy bloody cough medicine stuff. Oh my God, next door neighbor. Every night I've been live, my next door neighbor is partying. For God's sake. It doesn't help though, right? Because the neighbor plays the same shitty ass tunes. The same shitty ass tunes over and over and over again. Because they're the only song she knows the words to. So infuriating. Like I'll sleep through a bloody. I will sleep through a flaming storm if I'm already asleep before it starts. Like, but it's just my little girl I'm more bothered about. It's my little girl I'm more bothered about. I just hope she sleeps. We all have that arsehole neighbour, don't we? We all have that arsehole neighbour. You've got one on one side that's decent you can chat to. And then you've got the one on the other side. Absolute pain in the fucking arse. Argentina probably having more of the ball in this first 5 minutes. Netherlands, however, had a moment there where they had to they lived a little bit dangerously. Henry says, "Can Messi drag the Argies into the semis? We shall see. We shall see." Like I say, Netherlands have been decent. They've put a really good side together. I do have these tissues with me though. Kate picked them up the other day. Well, today I think. Santa's workshop, and they got candy canes on them. I suppose it makes no difference what's on them. It's going to just be covered in bloody snot bogies and whatever you're flaming use tissue for. Nathan Ake has it at the back, has to play it back to Noppert, who has to hit it forward at the first time of asking. Otherwise, he would have been put under some immense danger. However, keeper slows the game down, tells everyone not to worry. I got this. Actually, I'm looking forward to domestic football being back this weekend. I'm not going to lie. It breaks it up. I mean, it doubles up the job. It does double up the job. I won't lie, because obviously you're still trying to cover the World Cup. You're still trying to cover, you try and cover the Burnley stuff as well. Then there was the EFL Watchalong, which is decent enough. Sometimes you've got to be put under a little bit of pressure, haven't you? See how you cope. Can I just say a massive thank you as well to everyone who has been supporting in the comments and stuff. Not a lot of people know this, but I will out it for people now. Noppert tried to pass it back then. Nearly gave it away. The other day, I attempted to go live to cover the Portugal. Was it Portugal, Croatia against Portugal? I can't remember who it was. In fact, I'll have a picture of it on my phone probably. Where are we? It was Portugal against Switzerland. I attempted to go live for the Portugal-Switzerland game, and I ended up ending the stream. Now, the reason for that was because I received a ton of hate. No reason. The chat was pretty dead. There was no one chatting away, and I was focused on the TV screen. Next minute, I looked at the computer, and there was people telling me to F off and die. Who give this fat ginger specky so and so a voice? Basically, it's just saying just being pure out horrible. There was other, the "see you next Tuesday" word came out in a few. Like I said, people telling me to go kill myself and stuff like that, and it got to me. It got to me. I won't lie. It got to me. So I didn't say anything. I looked back at the TV, moved the mouse towards end broadcast, and I ended it, deleted it, removed it, and watched the end of the game at home. Just sort of. It was only when Kate came down and said, "Is everything all right?" I went. I don't feel or think. I don't think that I'm a bad person. I don't think that I deserved any of that. And it's like Kate said, you're always going to get trolls online. You're always going to get people that come in and say horrible things and can be really, really nasty. So yeah, I ended the stream because it got to me way too much. But I have had a lot of messages of support. People asking me if I'm all right because they say bad news comes in threes. So that happened the morning after I woke up. Obviously that live that I was trying to do was on a Tuesday night. Most Tuesday nights I go out and play football over at one of the colleges nearby, and around the back of there on the all-weather pitch, I didn't play because obviously I was doing the live. I found out my friend who I play football with died on the pitch that night. So as much as I got trolled with horrible, vicious words, I lost a friend who, like I say, that hurt because a lot of the people that was there, I had to get the emergency defib, try and bring him back, and we lost him. So yeah, he passed on, and obviously my thoughts are with his family and his brother and stuff who played football with us. Because that Wednesday morning he confirmed it that he'd passed away that night. And to be fair, everyone said they think he passed away before the ambulance even got there. So I had that, and then the third, me dad, who, we've not seen eye to eye, but we've, I think life's too short now, and you've got to sometimes, bury the hatchet a little bit. He fell downstairs that Tuesday night, and he fell down it backwards from top to bottom. He's now in hospital. He's had an operation. He snapped his neck. He broke his neck. He will have to be hospital bound for the next 4 to 6 months. And then he'll have to, if he gets feeling back in his legs, he'll be able to try and learn to walk again. But there's only a 20% chance that he will walk again. So yeah, if you're wondering why I've, I know, like Kate said, to be fair, put your, put Try and just do your live and put take your mind away from it. Take your mind away from everything that's happened this week, because it's been a fucking horrible week, won't lie. It's been really, really horrible. So I've not seen my dad in 3 years, and tomorrow I'm going to see him in hospital. Not the way we should have been dealing with this situation, but like I said to him when I spoke to him on the phone earlier, we've both said life's too short, and I think for him, it's put a lot into perspective as well. So just wanted to keep you guys informed, because I thought it's only fair, if I do go quiet for a period of time, because I did debate not doing anything, just sacking off the rest of the World Cup. But it's only through, people like Kate, my other half, that said, look, it'll help take your mind away from things by doing stuff, at least, because you're chatting football, your mind's elsewhere for 90 minutes. Which she's got a point. But obviously, I just wanted you to all know that if you don't see me being my normal chirpy self, it's because I've got a lot of things on my mind, and I just want you guys to understand that. So appreciate everybody with the kind words, appreciate the love and support. And yeah, we just do what we got to do. So like I say, thank you for the support and everything. It really does mean the absolute world. Let's have a look at a couple of comments. Sorry for going off on a tangent there, but I just wanted you guys to know that if I do go quiet online, it's because this week's been like treacherous. I were going to cover the England game, but I just can't. I can't do it. I can't be bothered. I want to watch it with my family, and I think that's more important for me personally. As much as I want to grow the channel, you've got to, family will always come first. Let's see what you guys are saying anyway. Torstein's in. Hope you're well, sir. Hope you are well. Naz says, luckily we can hear you though, bud. Ignore it. I know, easy said than done, but then it's different with youngsters trying to nap. You're always going to get one. You are. Set Towers is like having 3 people there because she's a gobshite. Henry says, I'm looking forward to our Leon game in Dubai, but we have yet another injury. And Liverpool versus Leon. Interesting. Henry says, you're a lovely bloke, Danny. I appreciate your podcast, etc. You don't deserve vile stuff being said to you. No, I appreciate that. So thank you very much. I can't ask for any more. Just, you guys are like, a little community. And, I don't just look at you guys as subscribers and another number, because you're not. You're in here in the chat, you're engaging. We chat like 2 people would chat, over a coffee sort of thing. And it's great. I really enjoy that. So thank you very much for everybody's love and support. Like I say, especially this little ripper here. She says, you're better than the asses that have nothing better to do than try and make others feel miserable with shame. And it baffles me how much trolling is normalised, because it's not okay. It's not, you're right. Henry says, oh yeah, okay, good luck, but hope your team does well. Me too, Kate. Thank you very much, Naz. Naz says, ignore them, the scammers, Dan. We're going to stay loyal to Team Dan's army, mate. Hey, Team Dan army. Kate says, I'll come for anyone who thinks it's all right to name call or bully Daniel in any way. That's my job. And it's not all right to think it's all right to do what only I'm allowed to do. Brilliant. Had to put your own little twist on it, didn't you? Emmy says, wow, 20% chance of walking. What's his name? And I'll pray for him that fell downstairs. His name's Rob. And if you haven't guessed, the channel's Turf Morehouse. So yeah, I think you can guess the last name. But yeah, he's not in a good way. I think he had an operation yesterday where they had to go through his neck to try and correct some of the bones there to take away any potential nerve damage. But like I say, got to stay strong. Got to stay strong. Try not to get teary-eyed on this. Try not, but it's difficult. Focus on what makes you happy because it gives you a focus rather than dwelling on what's happened this week. Kit says you should be very proud of yourself. Whoo! Come on, Dan, hold it together, you silly bass. Not a problem, Dan. It's your channel. You're free to speak out. No, I just appreciate it. We will have a nice, quiet one with the kids, watch the game, and enjoy the festive stuff for Sunday. Yeah, looking forward to that. Nice to talk. Oh, mate, I've always said we're always going to have a ding-dongs with family and friends, but try and make it right before you go to bed or leave your front door because you don't know what's around the corner. No, that's true. It's like I said, I spoke to him today, and I didn't know whether it was going to be strange, which it was a little bit. But even he said, look, I want you to come in and I want to see on your own. I want to say my piece and we move forward. Like I say, I think when I said, yeah, come on, life's too short, he said, yeah, that I've sort of realised that now. So it's always, it's took him 3 years, but finally he's bloody realised. So yeah, just got to remain positive and see how tomorrow goes. Henry says, cool, okay, consider it done. Torstein says, Roy Keane will sleep better tonight, knowing Brazil won't be dancing anytime soon. Oh, definitely. I won't want to live through regrets if anything happens before you made it right. I can drop down at any sec. Last two shorts, all grudges. No, I agree. Kate says, if it makes you feel better, why don't you shut kettle on? Because I'm trying to do a watch along, even though I've not really spoke about the football. But I will be talking back about football matters again, so don't worry about it. Will it be matching pajamas? No, I don't. We've not got any this year. And like Kate says, not this year. We did it last year, though. We did, and we found out some friends of ours. They put a picture up on their Snapchat stories and stuff saying Merry Christmas from them, and they had the same pajamas on that we had. So we sent them one back, saying Merry Christmas to us too. Like where you shop or something like that. It was good fun. We're all a bit of a laugh. 21 minutes gone here in the football. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Let's get back to the football. It's Netherlands 0, Argentina 0. And as we pardon me. And as I say, we are the winners of this will go on to face the Croats in the semi-finals. Which is why I'm hoping and praying England can get past France. I believe if England get past France, we've got a very, very, very good chance of winning it. The one thing I'd hate is if we get to the final again and lose like we did in the Euros. That's just too much pain to go through. Too much pain to go through. Not much to shout about in terms of shots. Like I say, 22 on the clock, and there's only been 2 shots in the game, and they go in favour of Argentina. Netherlands have had 60% possession as well, so they've had control of the ball, but not really been able to capitalise or do anything with it in that sense. Okay, so I've gone for some Grinch pajamas. The kids love the Grinch, and have some little Grinch teddies, and we call them the Grinch twins because there's 2. Like the elves, they come back every Christmas. It's fun for them, hence the Grinch PJs. Naz says, exactly, have a laugh. That's what life's about. And Hemi says, I can't see that happening, though, Dan. I know there have been shocks, but that's a stretch too far. You never know. You never know. We get past France. I might start singing It's Coming Home. Chance for the Netherlands goes begging. Anthony says, hi, Dan, hope you're well, mate. I had a bad day in work. Went to the toilet in the Portaloo and they pushed it over. I opened the door and came out soaked and it was cold. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That is not good. So I'm guessing you went home early to get sorted and stuff. Or did you have to work in your piss-stained attire? However, Kate, if you are still in, I will be accepting of a brew if you do fancy waddling past me and making one. It's just obviously I can't get up and put the kettle on, love. Although I know you'll be like, oh, no, I can wait. I can hold out for another 20-odd minutes. Wait till half time and try and get one, you sneaky bugger. Although I would love one now if you're offering. So just throwing it out there, casting it out, and hopefully you'll come good. Argentina trying to come forward. Acuna has it. Tries to play it back to Messi. Both players just not communicating with each other. How do you think this one's going to go, Anthony? How do you think the game's going to go? Exactly, Emery. Where's the tea lady? Naz says, Anthony, I feel for you, mate, in this freezing cold weather like today. And Auntie says, I'll get me home back. Oh, I bet you will. I bet you will. Netherlands 0, Argentina 0. I thought that we had, the Croatia-Brazil game was very, very entertaining to watch. I'm hoping this is going to get a little bit entertaining because coming up to the first half hour, there's not really been out to shout about. No, I was at work in it and to stand by the fire with the wood he was burning on set. So the piss was drying into your clothes. So you basically, all your clothes smell like wood smoked piss. It's a good job nobody had took a dump in there. Ball back towards the centre circle. Virgil van Dijk plays it out to Nathan Ake, who has to go back to his keeper, Noppert. No option for him there. Noppert just keeping hold of the ball is trying to entice Argentina to come forward and look for it. And he says, I think Argentina will win it. It's Messi's last World Cup. He'll want to win this. Ah, well, Neymar wanted to win it as well. Old told cry arse, but I don't think that's happening either. In fact, I know that's not happening. The Dutch trying to come forward now. Ball floated over. Van Dijk tries to get... Sorry, not Van Dijk. It's Steven Bergwijn. Tried to get up and head. Now says, what's your prediction, Dan? Do you know what? I want Holland to do it, but then yet again, I think if England do get past France and get towards the final, I think Argentina they're not. I think Argentina are actually probably going to be easier to beat. Dare I say it? But yeah, exactly, Naz. Exactly, Naz. Come home smelling like wood smoked piss. I mean, I know whiskey's like left to mature in a in a wood smoked barrel, but piss as well. Yeesh. Yeah, I'd prefer Argentina through because I think we'd have a chance of beating them. I don't think we'd have a chance of beating the Dutch. Oh, who's been booked? The referee's come over. I think he's booked the Argentina manager. I think he booked the Argentinian manager, to be fair. He's not really said. I don't know whether it was one of the members on the touchline or anything. It hasn't said anything. Let's have a look. Doesn't say. In fact, it's not been updated with the yellow card yet, funnily enough. I'd say over half an hour played. Yet to see a shot on target from either side. But let's not forget, as I said prior to kickoff, the last two games between these sides at the World Cup have finished 0-0. So the early signs suggest that we're maybe set for a treble, which means it's going to be an absolute bore fest to watch. However, somebody's got to win it. Somebody's got to win it in the end. So we will find out at some point. Trying to see where that yellow card's come from. It's not updated on here because it's not even updated on here because I'm not sure or even. Let's see if it says on Sky Sports who it was that got booked. Let's look. So I'm not sure whether he got a yellow card or not. I think the referee might have marched over to the Says here, Scaloni doesn't look overly settled on the sidelines, and in fact, he's now having to pacify a member of his staff who may have been at the very least threatened by the referee with a yellow card. The old classic marching over with it in your hand trick. So I don't think he actually got booked. May have just been scared with it by the referee. Yeah, apparently he didn't get booked. Apparently he just got sort of scared with it. Argentina are through! And Argentina take the lead. "34 minutes on the clock. Argentina have their very first goal of this game. I'm not exactly sure who got on the end of it, but it was a lovely ball through. Just waiting to see what happened here. Noppert doesn't look happy. Was that Alvarez? Ball in the centre. Oh, that's wonderful. How have you picked him out from there? How have you picked him out from there? That's why, because it's Lionel Messi. Messi could read that move. He knew where. I'm sure that's Alvarez. Virgil van Dijk couldn't get anywhere near him. Ball is in the back of the net, and I think it is Alvarez. That is a fantastic finish. That is a fantastic finish. Was it Molina? I'm going to need confirmation here, Jeff. Beautiful ball by Lionel Messi, though. To pick out, I think it is Molina, to pick out Molina there for the shot. Absolute fantastic stuff. Henry says there, what an outstanding goal. Anthony says, Dan, I got home in time to watch Croatia-Brazil. What a game that was. And my prediction came through and won my bet. 425 quid on a £2 bet. You need to start putting my bets on, mate. Honestly. Torstein says, Messi with a massive love art. That were brilliant. That were absolutely fantastic. Because Molina was making the run. However, he just didn't look like Messi looked like he wasn't going to be able to get the pass through. How he manages to play that ball into him is absolutely outrageous. And it's exactly what Naz says here. Only Messi can provide that kind of pass. Oh, lordy. I hope my missus won't see this. Well, if she hasn't seen it, she's definitely heard it. Let's get that banner updated. Argentina have the upper hand in this one. Looks like we may not be set for a third. Well, we're definitely not going to be set for a third 0-0. What a goal. That is Nahuel Molina's first goal for Argentina in his 25th appearance. But what a goal. As I say, I can't not say it enough. Great move by Argentina. The Albiceleste, as they are called by their own supporters. Messi just drops the shoulder, darts through midfield, threading a pass through eye of a needle into the box. Molina latches onto it and steps beyond Blind, stabbing the ball past Noppert to put Argentina 1-up. And you've got to say that's what we've been waiting for. That is what we've been waiting for. We've been screaming out for a goal, and we have got one. 38 minutes gone. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Fantastic stuff. Henry says, without Messi, the Argies are poor because Messi is Argentina. I sort of agree, but I sort of disagree as well. However, I don't think Argentina. I've got a scab right under my nose. It's well infuriating. But yes, I'd say that that Messi pass wouldn't have happened. However, Argentina with a chance again. Turns, shoots, and Messi's shot is saved by Nopper. Acuna plays it into Messi, who tries to twist and turn past Nathan Ake, manages to get the shot away in the end, but easy to collect for Nopper. Naz says, nice, well done, Anthony, nice return. Emmy says, coffees are on Anthony. I haven't told the missus. I don't blame you. Just get her something nice with it. I'm sure she'll be fine with that. Or treat yourself to some new clothes since all your other ones smell of piss. That might be a good idea. Get yourself some new digs. Anthony says, good goal, Dan, and the build up to the goal was good. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I can't, like I say, just how Messi even has the audacity. I don't even think he looks up. I don't think he even looks up. But chance for the Netherlands here. 40 on the clock. They have a free kick that they could float deep into the back stick. Hopefully carve themselves an opportunity. Hands aloft. Ball to be played in. Blind steps over it. It's up there. And nothing concrete with that. Henry says, Dutch can't contain Messi. Ash is in. It is Ash, isn't it? It is Ash. I'm sure it is. I'm going 2-1 Argentina. He says, I know it's invalid, but it's not invalid. It's fine. We're all... It's all about the guesswork, isn't it? No one can contain Messi, not even Van Dijk. Messi's a genius and a football god. Yeah, he is. For me, I've always said Messi over Ronaldo. Passes like that cement it for me. People say, yeah, but Ronaldo's done it in every league he's been in, blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you if a team's modelled around you? Just saying. Hemi agrees with Naz. Yeah, it's Ash. I thought it was, pal. Thought it was. How have you been, mate? Are you all right? Anthony says, Holland hasn't been what I expected with the players they've got in this World Cup. There's still time. There is still time. As we saw earlier, Croatia thought potentially they were out and dead and buried. But Bruno Petkovic sorted that, didn't he? Ball in the centre. Steven Bergwijn. Intercepted. That's a free kick. I think is that Denzel Dumfries down on the deck? And we are seeing the first yellow card of the game. Oh, is he booking? He's booked Jurien Timber. Is that for an earlier push? Ouch. Oh, Timber pushed him away. That's what the booking's for. I wonder if Acuna's going to go into the book. He has. Marcus Acuna for the challenge has gone into the book. Naz says hi to Ash. I'm hoping for an England-Argentina fan. See, I just said that. I said as much as I think we could beat Argentina. If we beat France, I think us against Argentina final. I know obviously there's a semi to get through as well, but should be good. Should be good. Emma says, well, if Argies win, it means Virgil will be going to Dubai to play in the friendlies. Well, he won't have that far to travel, really, will he? Pretty much all around the same parts. Ash says, good mate, withdrawal last 2 days, like these days before Christmas and New Year, limbo. Yeah, when we've gone from having like football matches every single day, at least 3 a day, to having 2. That's why I'm glad I'm a Burnley fan in a nutshell, being in the Championship, because we've got a game actually this weekend, which is always great. Naz says, where's the referee from? All the officials, the linesman and referee, are from Spain. All from España. Another player's gone into the book. The referee's getting card happy now. And it's Christian Romero who's taken a yellow. And she says, Ronaldo, better in my opinion. Danny's like pineapple on pizza. Yeah, either love him or hate him. Marmite. Oh, that's a clearest yellow card. And balls it and practically punches it away. Henry says 2 bookings, one for both Argent and Dutch players. Yeah, they've now got the upper hand though. They've got a free kick in a dangerous territory. Can it be pinged in? Header up. No, keeper is out to it. And Nathan Ake can't get his head onto it. Some of these free kicks have been bad, really. They're in amongst it. Or is there a review for a penalty? It's soft, but we see them given. 5 minutes added on at the end of this first half. I don't think it will be reviewed. I think the referee is waiting for Emiliano Martinez to get this game back underway. Now says they need a goal before end at first half, Holland. I don't know. You'd like to think so. I mean, it would definitely upset the apple cart if they did. I think if they come out second half, all guns blazing, Argentina will have to retract a little bit. Ash says, "Ooh, could be funny watching Ronaldo sit on the bench in a World Cup final, watching Messi with the World Cup." Yeah, that'd put an answer to it, wouldn't it? If it's Portugal against Argentina. Oh, it's just getting stupid now. It's just getting stupid. Players lashing out and kicking out at each other. The Spanish referee issues another yellow card. Who's he giving it to? Is he giving it to Weghorst? Ha ha! Burnley's Wout Weghorst, who is on the bench for Holland. Has been booked. He's not even come off the pitch. If people have been watching, I say Burnley's Wout Weghorst. He is currently out on loan at Besiktas. But he is still contracted to the football club. He's just got himself a yellow card from the bench. Anthony says, Dan, I've been playing Soccer Manager 23 on my phone. I got Burnley into the Premier League and I got them top 4 Champions League football. You've done better than what I did on my Football Manager. Got Burnley promoted via the playoffs. Suffered relegation on goal difference. That's the season after. Straight back up in second. And then got relegated in 19th. I had a really terrible, tough season. But I had a shit ton of injuries. So I couldn't really do it. And then I got sacked. So what I did, like any normal former Burnley manager would do, I got offered the Blackburn job, took it, sold all the best players, Stuck a shit ton of them in the reserves, upset them. And I got the sack from there after 9 days. But then I got offered the Watford job, so can't complain. However, if I only had the Blackburn job for 9 days, I wonder how long I'll have the Watford job for. Henry says, no, Aki was diving in my opinion. Yeah, he was very soft. He sort of like had his hands brushed against him and he just sort of thought, I can maybe try and get something out of this. Torstein says there, it's a shame people are dickheads with you, but block them. You're doing a good job, mate. Really appreciate that. Really, really do. As I say, I think I need all the positivity in the world at the moment. So, well, my mate's having an argument in their chat saying ref's an arsehole. I don't know what's going on there. Someone's saying he's a referee that's in the Europa League. He's a referee that's been in the Europa League, apparently. Mr. Aussie is in. Carl Aussie, how you doing? This is hi, mate. How are you and the family? Yeah, so. Just getting by day, as you do. Ronaldo pineapple on pizza. He had to get it in. Yeah, he's from Spain, Naz. Him and the linesman, both, all three are from Spain. My mates were saying that this referee is usually in the Europa League. He's basically the Spanish Mark Dean, they're saying. So he does love dishing cards out left, right, and centre. Ash says Vincent Kompany might consider managing Belgium would be a massive mistake. I think he's come out and said that, every manager in their right mind wants to manage their country. However, he's only just got his toe through the door at the club. Doesn't really, he hasn't really put a full-on stamp on the club yet of his own. So I think he will eventually probably be Belgian manager. But right now, I think his best chance is at a later date. I think he said that. It's just wrong timing for him at the moment. And he says, Dan, really enjoyed last night's stream, mate. Enjoyed it. Oh, appreciate it. I do enjoy doing not watch-alongs. I do enjoy the prediction shows. So it's I sold them for peanuts, Naz, as well. I sold them for absolutely peanuts. Somebody offered me like 35 million for Brereton Diaz. And I sold him for £1. Someone like, I think it was Livorno. But yeah, who knows? Henry says, be right back. Going to get something to eat. And I says, talking about your neighbour, man's every night. I hear banging every day without a fail. What is he doing? Building an underground bunker. It's every night. It is. It does get mental. It does indeed. It is half time, by the way. It is half time. Netherlands 1-0 down to the RG Barges. We will be back with the second half and bring you through that. And obviously the stats of what's gone on in the first half. I'm going to brew up, I suppose, because Kate never came down and made one. So I'm going to make her a brew, make myself a brew, and I will be back after playing tea later. Until then, stay with us, and we will be back for the second half real soon. can't beat a good brew, can you? Though I have just made it, so it's a little bit hot. That said, it is 1-0 to Argentina at half time. And you guys have been in the chat saying, Nazza said, proper sending Blackburn into administration, but needs must. Needs must, my friend. Anthony said, just had a chicken boona curry, was nice, but I was disappointed there was no poppadoms. Kate said she fancied a chippy earlier, but the chippy she likes going to is also a Chinese. So she got jumbo sausage, chips, and curry sauce. Esme got sausage and chips, and I got beef chow mein. Had a beef chow mein that were nice, actually. I didn't know whether I'd like it from there, but it was good. Cannot lie. Henry's back with a slice of quiche. We're all back with a bit with some food in our bellies, aren't we? No wrong with that. Not wrong with that. Food is always the way to our hearts. Also, probably the reason why half of us have heart attacks and heart disease with the shitty shark that we stick down our necks. But that said, each to their own. Looking at the first half, let's try and sum it up. Argentina obviously edging things on the scoreline thanks to Molina's opener. Messi, as ever, played the crucial role in setting up that goal in a half, which, to be fair, was sparse, however you say it, of quality. The Dutch yet to even have a shot on target. Argentina have also been limited in the final third, but with the deadlock broken, the game could well open up in the second as these two fight to advance to the semi-finals. Looking at some of the stats, Argentina made just 179 successful passes in the opening 45 minutes, which is their lowest first half tally at this World Cup. They've also not conceded a first half goal in each of their first 5 games to World Cup for the first time since 1990, which, funnily enough, they reached the final. One shot is Netherlands' joint fewest in the first half of a World Cup game since 1966, and that's happened on 4 occasions. As I say, looking at the stats then, the win probability goes 71% in favour of Argentina, 22% to extra time potentially, and 7% for the Netherlands to turn this game on its head and win it. But the stats from that first half: 5 shots to Netherlands, 1. Argentina edged that. 3 shots on target for Argentina, and absolutely 0 for the Dutch. Possession stats: possession has been better for the Dutch than it has been for the Argy-Bargies. 58% in favour of the Netherlands, only 42 for Argentina. Passes roughly around the same. Passing accuracy is very, very similar as well. 83% for the Dutch and 80 for Argentina. 8 fouls committed by the Dutch, 6 by the Argies. 2 yellow cards apiece, and only 1 corner in this game so far. Anthony says, hey, Dan, is that the only cup Burnley got? Oh, no, they've got a few. But Naz says, can't beat Italian food anytime, any day, in my opinion. Yeah, you can't beat a good Italian. However, I had spag bol yesterday. I made a spag bol for me, Kate, and my stepdaughter. So I was on cooking duty last night, cooking that, while the other two, who were very fussy, chicken nuggets and curly fries, good standard British kids meal. It's that cold in this house. Like I said, I've only just made this brew, and you can drink it and it not really burn yourself. As I say, half of these stadiums will be being teared down as well at the end of this end of the World Cup, which is very interesting to see. Argentina now making their way out onto the pitch for this second half. The Dutch already out, just awaiting their compadres. Substitutions happening for the Dutch. Double substitution, sorry, for the Dutch. So at half time, coming off. In fact, it usually says on the screen and hasn't said jack shit. Brilliant. But I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I think, is it? Oh, Koopmeiners, Tian Koopmeiners is on for the Netherlands, and I'm not sure who the other one was. We'll get confirmation in a moment of who went off and who is on. Oh, you're joking. You said you were going to hoover it up as well, but then yet again, by the time we'd finished our live, it were knocking on after 10, weren't it? So I can understand why you didn't get the vacuum out. Should have thought you were up to no good with the old Henry. And I don't mean you, Henry, in the chat. I mean Henry the Hoover. Or Henrietta. You know, there's both, isn't there? Should have thought you'd have been up to no good with the vacuum, Anthony. So probably best you didn't vac it up. However, she suffered. Argentina's still coming out, really, in this. I thought the Dutch would actually try and pile on some early pressure, but Messi's done well here. Messi still has it. Plays it out wide. Can Acuna get it under control? Either way, it's defended well by the Netherlands and it's gone out for a corner. Yeah, like the guy on Scary Movie. Hey, stop annoying me while I'm trying to clean my room. Doofy, innit? Is it Doofy? And they take mick out of him at work, don't they? Call him Doofus. No, the Dutch do have to score. They do have to score. They're actually quite defensive. They're actually very, very defensive. The substitutions for the Dutch, however, that happened at halftime. Martin de Roon came off in midfield. He was replaced by Tion Koopmeiners. So it's a like-for-like swap in that midfield. And the Netherlands changed Steven Bergwijn. He was being replaced by his namesake, Steven Berghuis. Either way, we are 1-0 in this game. Not much to report. As I say, Netherlands, you'd have expected to come out a little bit. But no, I can't see it. Like I say, they didn't show up in the first half. they need to do something in the second. They are very, very defensive. Yeah. Yep, still am, Anthony. Still very much so. I'm going to have to do it this way. Otherwise, I'm just hitting me microphone. And I says, whoa, it's freezing out there. It's not funny. I cannot imagine for rough sleepers out there in this weather. No, I like how there's a lot of places that are opening up for, people that sleep rough during the winter times. I think To be fair, half the people on the street, have it either hard times or ex-veterans, really, that should be looked after a lot more than what they are. Like I say, I'm glad these places are open up, offer food and drink, and a warm place to rest their head. It's in April. It's in April sometime. Okay, I've seen your message, and yeah, I think we might be. I'll let her off at the minute. I don't get it. This is the thing, right, with this neighbour. Music goes up to like level fucking 100, and then it drops to about level 20. Then it goes up to 100 again. But it's a joke. What date's the game again? Yeah, I think it's April. What you on about? I need to go, but I don't want to leave my brew. Need to go where? I'm not following. Either way, yeah, I think it's April, Anthony, isn't it? I were looking. Let's have a look. It is 29th of April. Saturday, the 29th of April. Away at Bristol City. I'm sad we have rough sleepers at all. Yep. Oh, I've made myself a decent brew for a change. Usually the brews I make myself are shit. And that says, Dan, they only have those shelters only in December. Rest of the months, no one cares. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. We're quick enough to accept everybody else in that comes in, illegally or whatever. Shelter them up in the Hamptons while everybody else who's, fought for this country is out on the streets. We're not a pot to piss in. That, for me, is where this country gets a little bit backwards. Ah, right. So you need to go to pick my mum up. TL? It's 8:15, I suppose. Yeah, Henry, totally agree. I do applaud Salvation Army workers and say mum goes to do sterling work. Yeah, there's a lot of local charities that do a lot of stuff for like homeless shelters and things like that. Pardon me. Chance for the Dutch. Oh, wasted. Absolutely wasted. Ash, there's only 3 teams have won all 4 English divisions and the FA Cup. And only one of them has also won the League Cup as well. Who? Won all 4 English divisions. Does Burnley count? Does Burnley count? Because I know that we've won the top division twice. And we've won a cup. I'm not sure whether it was either the League Cup and the FA or the League Cup or the FA Cup. It's one of the two. I think it was the FA Cup. I think it was the FA Cup. I think we beat Liverpool. Yeah, we beat Liverpool. We beat Liverpool at Selhurst Park. Wolves isn't a bad shout, Anthony. Wolves isn't a bad shout at all. And then there's one more. And she says, yeah, 29. Sorry, I was looking at the year 23. And we've had some Christmas cards today. Nice one. Kids keep coming home from school with some as well. Yeah, 1913. Beat Liverpool 1-0 at Selhurst Park, I think. We nearly won it again. I think we got beat 2-0 off Tottenham. I'm trying to think of the last one. Oh, it can't be those dirty inbreds, can it? It's not the dirty inbreds at Blackburn. The fact you put a P in there makes me think Preston, but I don't think Preston have ever done it. But yeah, is it the inbreds? It is Preston. Wow. There's a stat for you. I don't think anyone will know it, but there's a place not far from Burnley. It's called Nelson, right? It's a dive. It's a fucking dump. That's the best way I could describe it. It is a dump. Pardon me. And they were the first team to ever beat Real Madrid in Spain. Like now, I think they're in some dodgy, shitty Northwest Counties League or something. But yeah, Nelson FC were the first team to beat Real Madrid in Spain. The first English team. Like, these little things like that. You look at where Real Madrid are and you look where that Nelson is, and it's like in the middle of like I say, the stadium. They call the stadium Little Wembley, but it's literally. In fact, let's see if I can find it. See if I can find it. Nelson FC. Yeah, we're Nelson FC. Dee 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 dee. Ellie, 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 ooh. Right, let's see if this picture will load up. Fact. Oh, what's it doing now? No. Right, that's not going to work. See if that one works. That's not the picture I wanted. Why is it not coming up? Fuming. Try this. Go. There was a picture. Where is it? It's going to annoy me, that. I'll have to find it after. Yeah, I wonder who'll take over from Louis van Gaal. You can't say Louis van Gaal, can you, without going, Louis van Gaal? Louis van Gaal's army. Ash says, so Nelson beat the French and the Spanish. Tite's retired. Wow. A lot of managers leaving after this World Cup, isn't there? Paul Cheesley, his name. Mate who scored the only goal for Bristol City against Arsenal at Highbury at the clock end in the 70s. Wow. Wow. This is Nelson. I'll show you. Let me add the picture. I can get it. So this is Little Wembley, as they like to call it. So there it is. You've got like a stand to your left. You've got the goal at the top end. There's a road behind them trees that you can sort of get to it. And just off the camera shot, there's like a little tunnel with like mesh at. I've played there. I've played on there twice in 2 charity games. In fact, no, I've played on there more than twice. A good 3 or 4 times. And I was trying to look for a certain picture that I couldn't find, which is really, really annoying. Really, really annoying. Let's see if it comes up on this. Right, let's see. Right, so it's not that. It's going to bug me now. That is really going to bug me because let me tap in this. See if alt comes up. Why is it so annoying? The thing that I want to find, I can't find it. I really want to show you guys something, but it's annoying me that I can't find it. I will find it. My rock cake's putting that question up. It's not a bad pitch to play on. Not a bad pitch to play on. Played against former Burnley players for charity. We tried to raise money for the Gary Parkinson Trust. And they, what is it? We had them a game. There's a picture where I was captain for the first half, and there's a picture of me and Jerry Harrison playing on there, and with Gary Parkinson as well. But I can't find the actual video, picture. Sorry. I'm just going to put that in and see what comes up. See, the picture of the vintage claret side on that day came up in a charity match, but there's no. Oh, that's infuriating. Might well be on my Facebook, I think, but whether I can get them off Facebook or not, I can't be arsed looking. However, we did play a very strong Chesterfield. Chesterfield, my man. I know that one. Not really. I mean, Kate might have something to say for that if I were looking for that, but I'm definitely not. Bristol City. Really? Wow. Fair shout. Fair shout. Yeah, Messi has been a nuisance today. Tostan says, why is Croatia always good in the World Cup? They do always seem to show up, don't they? And he says, Southgate will be fired if we fail to win. Wow. Let's see if we can see up from here. That's at Padiham. It's not that one. See what, a lot of bloody pictures taken on that day. Unfortunately, it wasn't that game. Trying to find where it were. So it was definitely. Oh, it was after them. It's going to annoy me. Why can't I find it? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to find it because it's gonna annoy me if I don't. Right, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's annoying me. Good defender he was. He was. Emily says, is Luke de Jong and Meunier de Jong related? Oh, right, I get you. I get you. I think because I was looking for something, it sort of just it did drop off a little bit. The Dutch need some courage. See, I get that one. I get that one. Yeah, the Dutch are boring. Yeah, he does have some good stories. Oh, trust me, I'm definitely not on my stepdaughter's laptop anyway. Naz says you'll think Holland will try and get a player forward when attacking. They don't seem to be. They do not seem to be. You know what? Let's sign into Facebook actually. Right. Let's see. Photos. Could potentially be on here. Unless I uploaded them. I'm not sure then. There's loads of me pissed. I know that. Don't think any of you want to see them. That were a charity match at Padiham. So that's not it. Let's have a look. Is this one? That might not be the one that I wanted. Let's keep going further back a minute. I don't think it. I think that game happened before I met Kate. Surely there's pictures. Has to be. So yeah, this was at Little Wembley. Sorry, we had a crowd that day. Messi's just made it 2-0. Messi has made it 2-0 to Argentina. The Netherlands look set to be going home. Messi grabs an assist. He grabs himself a goal for his troubles as well. Argentina double their advantage. And it's that man, Lionel Messi. Acuna has the ball on the far side, cuts inside, drops potential penalty, which then gets given. And Messi slots it away from the spot. It's 2-0. It's definitely all over. Definitely all over. So as I said, that's Nelson Stadium. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. This, however, when it finally loads, see if it opens them both up. So like I say, we did a charity game where we covered we played against a bunch of vintage clarets. That is a former claret in the wheelchair at the front. Gary Parkinson played for Preston, Burnley, played for Blackpool. Scored a very vital goal for Burnley against Stockport in the playoff final all those years ago. He ended up with locked-in syndrome, and he's now wheelchair bound and can't use his voice. Communicates through like a computer sort of thing, or through his with his eyes and stuff. But yeah, I was captain that day at the front. I were really proud that day, and it was good. It was good, as you can see here. Blown out my arse after about 10 minutes, which was fun. But it was a good day. It was a good day out, and we broke the attendance record for Nelson as well. Nelson's chairman actually came to us and said, "Can I just say a massive thank you for what you've done for the club? You know, hosting it here." And I said, "No, thank you for letting us have it, the pitch and everything for now." He said we've had over 1,000 people in, and we don't even get that on a match day. We're lucky to get about 40, 50 people. He said we've had over 1,000 people in, so I'm really grateful. I'd love to organise another charity event, but trust me, it is so knackering and draining. It is absolutely an absolute nightmare, shall we say. But yeah, it was a fantastic day. I got given the man of the match as well, actually, even though we got beat 13-2. The ex-pros definitely know how to win a game. That's for sure. Right, let's sign out of here. Log out. Right, come off that. Come off that. Right, so that's off. Kushti. Lisandro Martinez has gone into the book, as has Memphis Depay. It is getting tasty out there. Even Nas says, oops, temper, it's kicking off. Sure is. It sure is. Picture's that? Ah. Bin that. Bin that. Bin that. Substitution for Argentina. Tagliafico and Pizzella are coming on. Memphis Depay is off, and the Burnley man Wout Weghorst is on for the Netherlands. You'd like to say that on the basis of the game, Argentina have been the better side. Can't fault it. Oh, at least we don't have to sit through extra time and all that jazz. Henry says, by a country mile, Dan, I think the Dutch haven't turned up and Van Gaal did the wrong lineup. Yeah, he's not really gone with a full with an attacking intent in this game, and it's cost him. Ansi says, Dan, are you going to do a Christmas stream special? I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I've been thinking about it. I have been thinking about it. So things are in the pipeline. I'm doing a few shows ahead of Christmas as well, which should be good. But yeah, it'd be good to do a Christmas stream, actually. Just hit 80 minutes, 10 minutes of normal time. Argentina with a chance to concrete it with potentially a third goal. However, Acuna on the far side didn't play the ball early enough for me. Decided to take a little bit of too much. In fact, I don't think it was Acuna. I think it was Tagliafico. But yeah, it'd be nice to do that. Like, not even so much football, just do it like a Christmas theme, get a few people on, have a laugh, have a drink, Christmas jumper. Be good, that, actually. No problem. Like I say, I will definitely have a think about what ideas I can put together and put on and do a show. Lautaro Martinez is about to come onto the pitch. Julian Alvarez is coming off. Yeah, it would be good. It'd be good, actually. Yeah, we should do something like that. Everybody all chirpy and happy. It'd be good, that. As I say, people, please, please, please do drop us a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we next go live. It would be fantastic. As I say, we will be back. Won't be covering any of the games tomorrow as I'll be going to see, as I said earlier, going to see my dad in hospital. And then I'm going to watch the England game with the family. But we will be back on Sunday afternoon, 12:45. We will be back to bring you a live watch along of QPR versus Burnley. So if you want something a little bit different to the World Cup and still want a football fix, come on into the chat. Come on into the chat. 12:45 on Sunday. Oh, and it's a goal. It's a goal. The Netherlands have one back, and it's Burnley's Wout Weghorst who's got it. It's Weghorst with the goal. It is now 2-1. Can Weghorst do the unthinkable? Come on and save the Netherlands. '83 on the clock. Argentina 2, Netherlands 1. And he says, yeah, I hope your dad's well and gets better soon. Like I said, I spoke to him on the phone for the first time today. It was awkward, shall we say, but you know, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. But appreciate the calm words. Henry says, great header by the big man. It was indeed. Was indeed. A lot of Burnley fans wouldn't be happy to see him back at the club because of what he said. What he said at the beginning of the season ahead of us going down. But if that goal doesn't fire up the Dutch, something's got to give. Something has got to give. Who knows? Who knows what can happen? That's the best thing about this World Cup. Anything can happen. Ball floated over the top. Can Vegos get his head onto it? He's pulled it back. Shot. Oh, my. Oh, it's hit the side netting. It's hit the side netting. I thought that was 2-2. Oh, my word. Ball over the top. It's knocked down by Veghorst. And Steven Berghuis just couldn't get it on target. Corner to the Dutch, though. I'm not being funny, but Wout Weghorst looks up for this. Nathan Ake gets to it. Still there for the Dutch. Can they get the ball forward again? Played out wide. Oh, why you keep going back with it? Players are all in the box in abundance. Pump it over. Oh, my God. Way too defensive. Way too defensive. Absolute shambles. If they get something from this, I don't know how. I really don't. You had about 6 Dutch players forward then. All they had to do was pump a ball over the top. They've even pushed Van Dijk forward. And only now they decide to launch it up. Ball back with the Dutch defence. Played out to the far side. Few tedious challenges are being put in now. I will do, Henry. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Less than that now. Less than that. Luke says, big up, Dan. Big up to yourself, Luke. Hope you're well. So it's a shame Veghorst isn't bumping in Connor Roberts like last time. Oh, that were fun, that. Argentina probably going to be on the back foot for the rest of this now. Virgil plays a long ball forward to absolutely no one. Absolutely no one. Spawny bastard, you, Anthony. Spawny bastard. Money goes to money. Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. 87 on the clock. 3 minutes left of normal time. Still yet to see how much is added on. The Dutch having now to go for this. Oh my God, there's tackles flying everywhere. Oh, it's getting silly now. It's getting silly. It is getting silly. To be fair, the Argentinian didn't really need to do that. Did not really need to do that at all. The ball's going out. The ball is going out of play. Or should I say, sorry, the Dutch are coming forward. Argentina literally just snapping them at every opportunity. Absolutely trying to snap at their heels. And then as he manages to get the challenge in, he gets up, boots the ball at the Dutch bench. Leandro Paredes goes into the book for it. But he completely misses the ball. That should be the first yellow. And then the second yellow should be the fact for booting the ball in amongst the Dutch bench. That's madness. The Dutch with a chance, though. Free kick. Ah, that's way too deep. Way too deep. Oh, it's still... Ah. Dumfries just couldn't get onto it. What do you expect if you're named after a place in Scotland? Wout Weghorst is in the ear of the referee. Not sure what's going on here, but referee needs to take a hold of this game. 90 minutes is on the clock. I'm sure we're going to have a good chunk of added time, I must say. There is 10 minutes. 10 minutes of added time. Wow. Wow. That is saying something. Free kick in dangerous territory for the Netherlands. Oh, it's getting tasty, baby. This is the perfect... This is where you need your most sublime free kick taker to step up. Not be nervous. You be any louder, you, or what? Is that a woman thing, by the way? Just to clarify, is that a woman thing? Like, we try to be quiet. We try to be quiet and stuff. But they come in and it's like throw the keys down, just noise everywhere. By gum. Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. We've played 2 of the added minutes, but there will be probably added extra on at the 10 due to the referee having to sort out the differences of what's going on. This is in perfect range to shoot. Steven Berghuis tries to get it over the wall, hits the wall. He'll be a little bit annoyed, actually. He'll be annoyed at himself. I thought they'd have gone. I thought they actually had 2-2 in the bag at one point. Now Argentina drop into the floor. Drop into the floor. Trying to time waste. To be fair, did clatter heads. Did Martinez and Nicolas Otamendi. As I say, people, please do drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. I can't stress it enough. Please subscribe to the channel. We are trying our best to get to 1K by the end of the season. So please do show your support. Drop a like and really do help us grow. Really would appreciate that. As I say, here it is Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. 3 minutes have been played of the added 10, but there will be a little bit extra. The referee, in 2 incidents now, has stopped his watch to try and collect the added time on top of it as well. I say, guys, really appreciate the support. Really do. You guys are all legends. It says we've had 7 likes on the video. Let's get it to 10. Let's get it to 10, please. That would be fantastic. Let's get double figures. That would be brilliant if we could. Bloody hell. Wish his cough would bugger off. Netherlands come forward again. Oh, Cody Gakpo loses it. Nat's in the chat. Hope you're well, Nat. He says, evening, boss. Evening to your fine self, mate. Hope you are well. Wout Weghorst gets the ball back to the back stick. Hope you're well, mate. Late drama. Argentina are dirty little bastards, I'll tell you that. I really hope the Dutch get one back, to be honest with you. Ball floated in there. Still up there. He's not done up with it. Oh, he's blown for a free kick to Argentina. Who's offside? Oh, he's given a free kick to the defender? Against Luke de Jong. Still time in this game for drama. Still lots of time left. Anything can happen. All it takes is one moment. Argentina could cement that 2-goal advantage again with an extra goal. However, Netherlands could end up getting themselves an extra half an hour if they grab an equaliser. It's a shame, really, because Netherlands have only just started coming into it. The Dutch have only just started to put together an attacking bit of play because throughout the game they were poor. They sat back way too defensive. And to be honest with you, it's only now they're trying to get forward and on the front foot. Stephen, you lie. Look at your TV screens. That's brilliant. It just shows. It's just shown a Dutch supporter. The camera panned to him at the perfect moment where he stands there, pats his chest, and then goes, "Hey, fuck you!" What a guy. No, I agree, Nat. I totally agree. The World Cup, you know, all the controversy around it, like I've said a few times, take away all the controversy. It's been a fantastic World Cup, full of upsets, full of drama. Is there still a story to tell in this one? Argentina trying to come forward. Great intercept. How can you give a free kick for that? He's won the ball. He has won the ball. Wow. This referee's starting to lose the game a little bit. I must say as well, yeah, the game did come to life when Van Gaal made his subs. But he needed to do it because it was an absolute bore fest from him beforehand. "98 played of the added, 98 played of the added 10. 8 of the added 10 played. There is still going to be a couple of minutes added on. Because there was the goal. There was the sorting out of the wall in the free kick, the clash of heads between Otamendi and Martinez. The Dutch throwing everything at the Argentinians now. Tries to dink a ball and it's floated up, still in the mix. That's a free kick on the edge. That is a free kick on the edge to the Dutch. The Dutch now have another opportunity. It's Wout Weghorst who's absolutely pummeled to the floor by Nicolas Otamendi. This game is starting to spring to life. Again, a perfect position for the free kick. This needs to get up over the wall. The Dutch keeper is on his knees. He stood, I think, at the halfway line because he's keeping a great bird's eye view on this. Messi's been carded. Not sure what for. Maybe in the referee's ear a little bit, but this is perfect. Can Holland get something from this? Two players stood over it. Referee blows his whistle. Chance for the Dutch. It's low. It's still in there. Shot! It is! Oh my word! It's 2-2! It's 2-2! Is that Weghorst again? Is that Weghorst again? Oh my word! Oh my word! Weghorst has done it again! Wow. 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 Messi again in the ears of the referee. Oh, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. He's dinked it low. The wall expected him to go over it. They didn't expect the pass. They did not expect any of that. Great touch by Weghorst. And he grabs his second. I said the Burnley man has come off the subs bench and grabbed his side, potentially a shot at extra time, unless the Dutch can do something massively here. This game has just took a massive, massive turn. A huge turn. He's not even ex-Burnley player, Anthony. He's still a Burnley player. He's still contracted to the club. He's just on loan at Besiktas. We actually have a clause in the loan that if we want to call him back, in January, we've got that option. The Argentinian bench all over to the referee. They've all gone over to the referee, giving it the big one. And it's going to extra time. It is going to extra time. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving. There's a lot of drama going out on the pitch. What a game, though. We are going to extra time. I did not see this. Wow. Wow. This is madness. This is madness. Henry says, masterstroke by Van Gaal. Absolute masterstroke. It was insane, Ash. Look how dejected Messi feels knowing he's got has to find another half an hour. Nobody expected that. We are on for another 30 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to need another brew. My throat's going dry. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to make another brew for me and the missus. But what a turnaround. What a turnaround. 2-2, extra time looming. We'll be back with extra time in about 3 or 4 minutes. We are back. We are back. Sorry how delayed that was. I thought I'd rush, get the missus a brew, take it up. She's not feeling too clever. And obviously, just hope she's all right in the end. See what you lovely uns have been saying in here. Anthony says 2 good games today, don't? Yeah, it was. We've seen Brazil go out. Is Another South American giant, another favourite to win the tournament, potentially set to face an early Bath. Ash says, what a game. This is like Italy versus Germany in 1970. I tell you what, there's tempers flaring between these two players. It would not surprise me if there is a red at some point. Nas says, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, Weghorst is booked. He did get booked in the first half from the bench. So he has to be very careful. Henry says, yes, he did. It's the two most arrogant nations, but what a game this could be. 4-4. Jonathan Pearce, what a moment for Weghorst after those miserable moments at Turf Moor. It's not, listen, right? Obviously, he was playing under Sean Dyche. Could you imagine a Weghorst that cuts in deep, sort of like he's done it since coming on, like that Harry Kane role, comes deep into midfield, then bombs forward to try and get, himself in the mix? I think Weghorst would work do really well in a Vincent Kompany side. So that's what I mean. I think it's just the fact that he came into Burnley at the back end of Sean Dyche's tenure, and even Ben Mee's come out and said how at the start, Sean Dyche was very approachable. Towards the end, you sort of couldn't really go see him. He sort of it was a little bit strange. He said the feeling between the manager and the players, like there were a bit of a divide between the two. So I'd say that Weghorst and Kompany haven't really spoken yet. For me, I'd exercise the option of bringing him back from Besiktas. I mean, let me have a look. Let's see what his stats are for Besiktas this season. So yeah, he's currently on loan at Besiktas. He's got 6 goals in 14 games for Besiktas. 6 goals in 14 games for them. At Burnley, he got 2 goals in 20 appearances. But like I said, he's not had the chance. We actually won. We actually won. So, see if I can share this with you. Nate says, hello, Dan. Great game. It's fantastic, Nate. Absolutely brilliant. Lots of twists and turns. And that says, which keeper's better on pens if they go to pens? I know Emiliano Martinez isn't a bad keeper from a good penalty stopper. Is a good penalty stopper, sorry. I'm not too sure on the Dutch keeper. I can't say I know what he's like on that front. But no, the place has been voted the friendliest place in... let me have a look what it says here. Burnley named friendliest town in Britain. And also it was revealed as... It says Pendle, which, to be fair, we're on the cusp of, is the happiest place to live in East Lancashire. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. People give it a bad name. People do give it a bad name. Who's that with, Anthony? Is that with Scarbet? So look in play. Vegos to score again in extra time is 16-1. See, it says here Netherlands on penalties 7-4. I'm getting odds of 7-4. Naz says, "Oh mate, imagine Argentina gets knocked out. It's ours to lose. To be honest, if we pass through France, that is." Just saw the image of Messi next to him. It's like a foot difference. Yeah, he's a big guy. Nat says, "I'm aiming to be merry before England play, just to cope. Should be good. Looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm making a homemade curry in the slow cooker. As I say, I'm gonna sit and watch it with a family. I've even invited a mate round if he fancies it. But another free kick to the Netherlands. Otamendi takes down Luke de Jong. Another chance for the Dutch. Wout Weghorst to score again in extra time is 16-1. That were a shitty free kick, that. That was poor. Oh yes, I do love cooking. I must say I do enjoy cooking. I hate when someone says, "Oh, will you make the tea?" and it's just a case of banging something in the oven. If I'm gonna cook, I want to do it properly. I want to get my hands dirty. Yeah, all power around man for a curry. Why not? What's going on here? I think it's just a bit of a coming together. That really is not. No. Surely he's only going to have a word. Yeah, I love cooking stuff from scratch. Is this going to penalties? Oof. I think Argentina, knowing now that they've got this extra time to play, will come out the blocks a bit. They knew they had to withstand that late pressure from the Netherlands. But the Argentinian fans are on pins. Rightly so. Chucked a 2-0 lead away in a game that they've absolutely bossed. As the missus says there, remember to hit the thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. We have hit 10 likes. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic. You guys are living legends. Can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Really do appreciate it. Oh, who'd have thought this? I certainly wouldn't have thought extra time. Not with the way the game was panning out. But it's been a cracker. It has been a fantastic game. Oh, that was in play with Bet Victor. Right, fair enough. Julian Timber might need to watch what he's doing here because he's on the cusp of potentially getting sent off. Free kick for Argentina. Floated in by Messi to the back stick. Nobody there. In fact, I think he would have been offside, Otamendi. Oh, it's all happening. What minute and seconds am I on? I'm on. Just hit the 15. As I say, I'm probably going to be about 10 seconds. When you watch this, I'm probably 10 seconds behind the actual thing. So when I say it and when you're actually seeing this, there'll be like a 10-second delay. But it is half time. In extra time, it is still 2-2. Anthony says, hey, Dan, you watch the prediction show again. The first 6 or 7 games. If you had a bet on that, put £1 on it, see what it returns you, mate. It returned a fair bit because I had 4 draws in the first games. I think even just the 4 draws on their own would return a fair whack. Kate said, what's all happening? Just in terms of Burnley fans talking about Weghorst and coming back, because people are saying stuff on Twitter like, what have you done with this imposter? Where's the real Wout Weghorst? You know, we've not seen him score a header or many headers on target in a Burnley shirt. Nass says, maybe not. Someone will come with a late goal and it'll probably be the best player in the world, Messi. He won't surprise me. He stays calm and collected, doesn't he, a little bit? However, another strong 15 minutes to play. And Anthony says, hope you're well, Kate. Argentinian fans look dejected. They can't get over the fact that they have thrown that 2-0 lead away. They have thrown it away massively. As I say, people, join us on Sunday. Join us on Sunday, 12:45. We will be taking you through QPR versus Burnley, where we will hopefully see the Clarets run out victorious. As we saw earlier, I think I've got to show it again. Look at this moment. Remember this from the earlier game? We all love seeing it. You ready? Oh, hey! Good old Neymar crying, sent packing home. The Brazilians, the samba dancers, the samba kings have been abducted. Abducted. What am I on about? Abdicated. Tithead. What's the referee doing? What's he pulled it back for here? There's not better. He's got more of a Manc accent, though. Kate said, I know everyone's talking about him on Facebook. Said they'd forgive him for how crap he played for us. Yeah, there is that. Corner for Argentina. Messi, can he get a good ball in? It's in the mix. Keeper is up well. Collects. And Nopper keeps hold of the second ball as well. And comfortably collects it. Ash says, can you say so I can download it? I want to write a song above Gary Neville. About Gary Neville, I'm guessing. And that's his catchphrase. You've got the closest accent. I mean, how would you say it? So it'd be something like, at this moment in time. Well, he's not going to go there and win it. Not at this time. Not at this moment in time. Hopefully that's all right. I tried to put a Gary Neville spin on it. Hope that works. Might have been naff, but hey ho, we'll go with it. Kate says, feeling a little under the weather, but hopefully a good sleep helps. I've not slept properly for 2 weeks, and I think I'm just feeling really drained, if anything. Luke says, just a quick question. Why didn't he do that for Burnley? Yes, Connor Roberts did question him about it. Somebody put a tweet out actually saying Connor Roberts has just turned to his missus saying, why couldn't he do that at Burnley? Sounds like you need a pampering, Kate. What's one of those? Anthony says, get better soon. Kate says, thanks. Henry's got to go. Henry has got to go. No problem. Thank you very much for watching, Henry. Really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Good night. Take it easy. And I'll speak to you again on Sunday if you pop in for the QPR watch-along. Ryan Tonks is in. Tonksy lad, how you doing? He says, you've got my bunting. Why would you have bunting up? Why would you have bunting up? You're nowhere near. Never even had a sniff of a World Cup. Kate said, was it Gary Neville that used to live in Crochet Booth in that big house? No, it was his brother. It was his brother, Phil. Phil Neville lived in that house with his missus. And then just further down the street, across the road, was where Fizz from Coronation Street lived as well. If people don't know where Crochet Booth is, it's like a little village that you travel through on your way to Rottenstall to get onto the motorway to get to Manchester, if you go that route anyway. Appreciate it. Take it easy. Have a good night. Luke says, God bless. Get better soon, Kate. Nas says, laters to Henry as well. Anthony says, Dan, is the Burnley game on Sky Sports? It is, sir. It is. It is indeed. Who are you following then? Let me guess. France this week. Be France tomorrow. 10 minutes left in this one. 10 minutes to go. We could potentially have penalties. Good man, Ryan. Good man. Angel Di Maria looks set to make his mark for Argentina off the bench. Get your game face on, fella. Get that game face on. Oh, I'm fed up of having a cold. Angel Di Maria is coming on for Lisandro Martinez. So they've taken off a defender and brought on a more attacking threat, hoping to try and close this game out before we even get to the dreaded penalty shootout. However, the Dutch come forward. Is that a good interception, or is the referee giving a free kick? He has given a free kick. He's also booked him. I didn't know what he'd give there. Cody Gakpo is on the floor. I am sure after this World Cup, Cody Gakpo is going to be snapped up by some of the big clubs. He's definitely going to be sniffing around. The Argentine man. Goes into the book. Ball floated over the top from this free kick. Shot. It's still in there. It's still. Oh, referee pulls it back for a free kick anyway. Luke de Jong's asking the question like, why? This referee is very, very, very whistle happy. This game has to be about him. Cody Gakpo is off. Lang comes on for the Dutch. 22 minutes played of the 30 allotted in extra time. He says there's now 7 minutes left. Tonk says, what's worse than having ants in your pants? Uncles. That's bad. That's bad. Naz says, silly booking that one. That was a good tackle, won the ball. Yeah, this referee, I think he's lost the game because he knows how fiery it's getting now. His head's just gone. Chance for Argentina. Great defending there. Can they get it away? No, there's still men there for Argentina. Angel Di Maria finds a pass. Manages to escape. Floated into the box. Oh, it's wide. Oh! How has Lautaro Martinez missed that? How has he missed that? Straight off the chest of Virgil van Dijk. Right place, right time, but Argentina should have took the lead then. Corner for the Argy Bargies. Di Maria with a chance to whip this one in. It's to the near post. Cleared by the Dutch. Still time in this game though. Dutch still need to come out in numbers. They know full well. Do not sit back on this. Do not sit back on it. Great defending again. Great defending again. Weghorst this time comes back. Another corner. Taken quickly this time. It's to the edge. Can they take a shot from range? It's deflected. And it's over the bar. I thought that had dropped in for a minute. It hits Weghorst on the leg. And it just bounces over. Another corner to Argentina. The Dutch now living life dangerously. Luke says here, Weghorst shouldn't be recalled back for me because it's just one game. Championship is different to this. What makes people say he'll perform like this tonight in the championship? For me, I think it's the fact that he's not even had a chance to work with Vincent Kompany yet. Then there's also the thought process of I think he'd play a lot better in the system we're playing now than what he would if we were playing the dash system that didn't really suit him. Another corner for Argentina. Ball played in, header up, and over the bar. Four minutes left. 4 minutes left of extra time, and then we will have the dreaded lottery of a penalty shootout. That is if only none of these teams can break each other down and get that elusive winner. Got to say, Argentina have come back into it. They've definitely come back into it since conceding, knowing they had an extra half an hour to play. Naz says, hit Van Dijk by fluke. To be honest, yeah, it did. He didn't expect it at all. But right place, right time, to be fair. When luck's on your side, luck's on your side. Oh, it's all happening. Stay with us for this. Stay with us for this. As we say, the winner, the winner of this fixture goes on to face Croatia in the semi-finals of this FIFA 2022 World Cup. Argentina have it just on the cusp of the Netherlands box. Now played back out wide. Having to try and shift the ball to the opposite side and manages to get it there. Angel Di Maria tries to turn. Martinez. Messi. He gets off a pass. Intercepted. The Dutch coming forward now. It's 2-on-2. It's played out wide. Can they get there? Weghorst is making a late move. Berghuis. Can he get a ball? It's down and it's deep. Martinez comes out and collects. I think it needed a little bit more curl on it for Weghorst to be able to do something with it. But straight up the other end, Argentina come. It's a turn. It's a shot. It's a save by the keeper who palms it out. From one end to the other. It is all happening. Guys, let us know who you think is going to do this on penalties. Like I say, when it comes to penalties, it literally is a lottery. It could go either way. I want to see the Dutch do it. I'd love to see Argentina go out. One more minute of resilience is needed by the Dutch defence. Shot from the edge of the box by Lionel Messi, and it's wide of the post. Ash says, having met Messi in Barcelona in 2012, I want him to get to the final and lose to England eventually. I don't want tears from him in this potential final Argentina game. No. That said, corner for Argentina. Di Maria whips one in. Keeper saves and sends it over the bar. It was curling, that, to be fair. Noppert's done well not to hurt himself. Corner taken again. Taken short this time. We've had the additional 30. Shot! It's off the post! Oh, my word! Keeper was beaten. Keeper was beaten. I think it's Enzo Fernandez who's just smashed the upright. Wow. What a game this is. What a game this has been. Punt forward by the keeper. 1 minute added on, which we've already practically nearly played anyway. It does look like we are going to penalties. That's it. The referee has halted it. The referee has put a stop to extra time. The Netherlands have done all they can. It is now down to the lap of the gods. Who fancies their chances? Argentina fans will still be very, very, very upset with the fact of losing that 2-goal advantage. Netherlands fans will think they've got a chance, they've got a fighting chance to get through this penalty shootout. And I never thought I'd say this in a quarterfinal of a World Cup, but a Burnley striker could be the answer to the Dutch's prayers. Nasser's Argentina will do better on pens, in his opinion. Anthony's comment there as well. I had it on the screen, but didn't get to mention it. Dan, Senegal striker. Dideo is back from the World Cup now. He was chatting to my dad earlier. He still lives in Bristol, around the corner from my parents when he played for Bristol City. Nice. Nice. The dreaded penalty shootout. It all comes down to this. Is that what... Who said that? Who said that? Louis van Gaal has got his team in a huddle, asking who steps up to take a pen. I think Weghorst is standing back as if to say, like, yeah, I don't really fancy it. But then yet again, he's bagged 2 already, so... Who knows? Who said that, Ash? You never know. You never know, but I think it's a very Michael Owen comment, isn't it? When he said, what was it Chris Waddle that said it? Is that why he put Waddle? Penalty shootout. Bloody hell. It won't surprise me if this ref ends up calling half of the penalties back just so he has a chance to blow his whistle again. We are going to find out now with the toss of the coin whether it's going to be in front of either end. And who's taking the first kicks or the second kicks? Well, I suppose you put the comment in, so yeah, you did say it in a nutshell. However, the stat is, well, the stat was, before it was broken, the team going second normally wins the penalty shootout. Virgil van Dijk. The captain. The captain steps up, first up against Emiliano Martinez. Van Dijk from the spot. And it's saved! It's saved! Martinez saves it! Oh, wow. Wow. Now it is the turn of one of the world's greatest in the modern game. Lionel Messi has the chance to put his nation, Argentina, in front in the penalty shootout. Noppert stands tall. Can Argentina take advantage? Messi takes a step, runs up, and he slots it in easy. Easy pen for Messi, to be fair. Noppert goes the wrong way. It was a weak penalty, to be fair. I will give you that. It was a weak penalty. But he still bags. Edwin Mawadzeka says Argentina is losing right now. Watch this. We shall see. We shall see. I've not seen you in before, but really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And that says that's Anthony. I bet the missus doesn't know about that either. Berghuis steps up. And Emiliano Martinez saves again. I did say earlier when you said, when people ask the question, who is the better keeper? I said I couldn't speak for Noppert, but I know full well that Emi Martinez, is a fantastic shot stopper. Great save. A chance for Argentina to take a 2-goal advantage. Runs up. What can Noppert do? He goes the right way. He goes the right way, but there's too much elevation on it. And Argentina take a 2-goal advantage in this penalty shootout. Naz, you did. You did, mate. Yeah, Martinez, ex-Arsenal keeper. Now at Aston Villa. I think this is Luke. Is this Luke de Jong taking this? No, it's not Luke de Jong. Either way, steps up. Martinez doesn't go for it. They've got one back of the Dutch. The Dutch have one back. Now testing your metal. Now let's test the metal. Who's stepping up for Argentina? Noppert knows the job he has to do. Gonzalo Montiel sends Noppert the wrong way. Sends Noppert the wrong way. Advantage back to the Argentinians. Wout Weghorst, Burnley striker, currently on loan at Besiktas, with a chance to get his third goal of the game. This time from the spot. Steps up against Martinez and scores. Technically a hat-trick for the Burnley forward. But if his team do go out on pens, it's not one that he would look forward to taking home. That's for sure. If Noppert doesn't save this, if Argentina score, they are through. Noppert against Argentina's number 24. Can Enzo Fernandez do it? He's missed it. Oh, my word. When you are needed the most, he's missed it. Oh, my days. They still do have a chance. They still have a chance. Noppert went the right way. To be fair, I think he probably would have been beaten even if it did go on target, but still. The Dutch have to score. The Dutch have to score. Luke de Jong against Emi Martinez. And he sends Emi Martinez the wrong way. The hopes and prayers now need to be answered by Anthony Noppert. What's his bloody full name? It's Noppert anyway. Begins with A. Andreas Noppert, that's it. Stepping up for Argentina is Lautaro Martinez. He could win this and send Argentina through. As Naz says there, jelly legs, pressure. There is all pressure. Ref blows his whistle. Decisive moment incoming. Sends Noppert the wrong way. Argentina are through to the semi-finals after all the hard work the Dutch had done. The Dutch are out. They can be very, very proud of themselves. Very, very proud of themselves for the late showing they put on. Fantastic scenes for Lionel Messi. He's happy as a pig in shit, and I don't blame him. Argentina live to fight another day. Wout Weghorst is upset, as are quite a few of the Dutch team. Oh, what a game. What a game, though. 2-0 up. 2-0 up to 2-2. Weghorst is in tears. Louis van Gaal, not happy. You've got to say, though, this win on penalties is all down to the fantastic saves by Emi Martinez. What a fixture. What a tie. What a tie. Just absolutely remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. It's going to be something. It's going to be something, is that next game. Croatia will face Argentina in the semi-finals of the World Cup. What a game. What a game. Nas says, you think Van Gaal will go pick his players up, to be honest. I can understand why he's feeling dejected as well. Wow, wow, wow. Lionel Messi. What a game indeed, Nas says. Argentina 4-3 on penalties. It's absolute madness. Seeing if I can find something. I can't at the moment. As I say, Croatia already through by beating Brazil. Argentina, though, managed to get the job done in the end. Can England do their bit tomorrow? Can England knock out France? Can Morocco knock out Portugal? One thing we can say is at least one South American side has made it through to the semi-finals. But they had to do it the hard way. Anthony says, good watch along and good game too. It did. It took till late to get to that point, but fantastic in the end. We reached 10 likes. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely made up with that. That says, nice one, Dan. Chat. Tomorrow is another day. Come on, England. Come on. Croatia, Argentina in the semis. What a game, Nate says. Says, can Burnley slip 6 past QPR on Sunday? Well, tune in here. 12:45. We will be bringing you the live watch along between QPR and Burnley. And it should be an absolute cracker. Hopefully, anyway. We're playing some good football at the minute. Sheer elation for Argentina. Obviously, heads are down for the Netherlands. We will be back on Sunday with the Burnley game. As I said, not covering the England game or the Morocco-Portugal. But thank you very much to everyone who has got themselves pardon me, involved in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for lending me your ears and your eyes on this Friday night. Join us Sunday lunchtime. Sunday lunchtime. We'll be back to bring you some championship content. The EFL is back underway. Join us then. But for now, Argentina through by winning 4-3 on penalties. And we'll play Croatia in the semi-final. Until Sunday, have a good weekend if I don't speak to you before. And we will certainly see you then. 12:45. You don't want to miss it. Enjoy your weekend. Good night and stay safe. Thanks again.